people.
We are now recording.
Oh, that is the wrong... Hang on. I'm on the wrong, 20.
Okay.
I'm on the Clover Cove one. I gotta get on the... There we go.
Yeah, we need you on the other one. So many.
Okay.
Alright.
So I just need to roll the 100.
Yep, D100.
I roll my percentile and my 10 together, and that's usually like if I roll a 50 and a 6, then I just put it with 56. Is that okay? Okay, good, because that's what I did last time. Okay. Okay. So that'll be 96.
Okay. Yeah. Straight in the middle of your fucking apartment, Noctis.
Oh, shit. It worked.
So, you guys had watched, you focused on where you want to go, and then you slice the air, and you guys go through. Look around a little bit. You are in your apartment.
Hang on, before we go anywhere else, I'm gonna... That ring that Noelle gave to me, I'm gonna put the ring on, so I'm disguised.
Yep, so... Oh, I get to tell you what you look like now!
I haven't used it yet. Because in Clover Cove, with Blarney, he basically told her about the bounty, so she's like, I don't have any fucking reason to use this. They know I'm here.
Let me find the ring, hang on. There it is. So, you have long red hair that's in a braid. You are kind of very, white, very white. You have bright blue eyes. If you were to take that out, you'd basically look like Merida.
Oh, cool! Yes!
But you are a high elf, so you have the longer ears.
Okay.
So that's basically what you look like instead, is Merida.
Cool! I love that!
Yeah.
Yes!
So you do get to have your red-haired elf.
Yes!
But with really, 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 really curly hair, but your hair right now is in, a very, harsh-looking braid.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. I literally, in my notes, is Merida. Merida with braid. I was like, okay.
Cool. Wait, okay. Cool.
Yeah, but you are wearing a longer-looking robe type thing. You look more like you would be in, Clover Cove type garb. So traditional medieval-looking outfit.
Okay. Cool.
But, yeah. So, you touch yourself and, you're like, that's me, but you look in the mirror and you're like, haha, I look like someone else. This one does have, a hood kind of over your head a little bit, and so it billows down, and then, the cloak itself is black. So it's like a black cloak. That one's a little bit more universal.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
How do I look?
Oh.
Different.
A little bit different. Longer ears.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
Odd a little bit. I think you look nice.
Thanks.
Since I am Asa. Oh, he sees shit. Never mind.
Does my apartment still look like the way that I left it?
No.
Oh boy.
It has looked like it's been ransacked.
Of course it has.
Your room has been basically flipped. Your couches and stuff in your guys' living room has all been just destroyed. Your dad's door is locked again. And walking up to it, you don't know how it looks on the other side because it's closed once more.
Mm-hmm.
But you did tell that sleuth to go to your apartment.
Mm-hmm.
You can try to investigate to try to locate it if you'd like.
Is there like a crack under the door?
You could kneel down and see if you can see anything.
he's gonna try and see if he can see like anything, or if there's at least just like a crack under there.
Okay. There is a small crack. Do an investigation to try and see anything.
And he's gonna be like, "Hey, little sleuth guy, are you in there?"
Mm-hmm. Hi, my friend.
Ooh, yeah, no, that's a 5.
Do you need help? I know what you're looking for. I've seen it.
I mean,
Okay, so
Do you want me to
you're
help?
gonna take a gander.
unless also you can use your
19.
skills and open this door.
Key, you're able to see a small looking light just vaguely under the door. You don't know if that's a light or if it is something else. Asa's gonna walk over, I guess. He's gonna attempt it. So... Yeah, so he gets down and starts, like, messing with the lock, and you hear a... And, the moment he gets that last little bip, and the door kind of... Asa gets thrown across the thing, and he gets hit straight into the wall. I'm gonna need my dice again, because I didn't realize they were gonna...
I was even gonna say, I knew you said it.
He receives...
Fuck.
Oops.
10. Only 10 points of damage, but...
Jesus.
Knocked
the rush over and like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he's like... That knocked the fucking wind out of me. Oh my god.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay. You see him, like, get up, and you hear this little... Oh. On the other side, before you see that little floating creature kind of peek around the door and, like, is looking at you before going... Oh, and like going through and opening the door a little bit more. Your dad's room has been ransacked.
Of course.
That board that he had, no longer there.
Shit.
It looks like, from what you can tell, there's tons of shit missing from this apartment now. Like, looking at what used to be in that room, it is gone. Luna. But it's just, it's been definitely ransacked.
Is there a way to tell how recently it has been ransacked?
With your skills, yes. Do an investigation. And then a survival.
Dirty 20 investigation. Survival. 19.
You're gauging that when you took Asa, that's when this happened afterwards.
Of course.
So Asa's just kind of looking around.
Fucking careful here.
Who's to say we didn't already set something off if we entered here? There might be something.
Oh, I'm sure.
We need to go.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
He puts up his hood, and he kind of looks at your little sleuth friend and goes, should we take it with us?
I guess. You want to come with us?
Oh, yeah. So it's going to float over to you, Noctis, and just kind of like look up to you. You can scoop it up if you'd want to.
Yeah, he'll just like put it like, what does Noctis even look like? What's he wearing?
His most recent outfit, unless you had him change what he looks like, because he's
No,
a wanted man.
I'm just trying to think of where he could keep it so it's not going to be seen.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess he can kind of like, because he's wearing like that purple shirt shawl. I don't want to suffocate it. He's going to tuck it into the shirt.
The bag won't suffocate it.
So it's just gonna, you pick it up and it immediately like dims its light, so the fire that it's kind of made out of isn't as like blaring, and it like dulls itself out so that it kind of like looks like it's almost in like a hibernation mode.
Okay, he's gonna like tuck it into his shirt shawl thing.
Okay.
And he is going to disguise himself.
Okay. What are you going to look like?
He's gonna disguise himself as a drow.
Okay.
Um,
So like a drow version of Noctis, or are you going to change your facial features?
He's gonna the vitiligo. He's just gonna have like just one color. He's not gonna have like the skull.
Okay.
He'll stay looking like himself since he's about to go talk to Nadia. But he'll have like the same haircut but like black hair.
Okay.
Since it is different than the last time he was there anyway.
Okay. Easy enough. Asa's just gonna put up his hood.
Yeah.
There's not much he can do. He doesn't have that kind of magic. He has magic, but not that kind. Luna, please. Please, honey. Please. Yes, my food is on its way.
Woohoo.
Alright, so you guys are gonna head next door. I need you guys both to roll stealth, please.
Ha! That's a 20!
Hey!
My dice! Yes!
Let's see.
I don't remember what I rolled.
I got a... Come on, Asa. 23.
No.
Yeah, 23.
Next to my stuff.
I realize rolling on D&D Beyond on my computer is actually slower than doing it on my iPad.
Really?
Yeah. So, just gonna grab myself a D20 and I'll just add his whatever it is onto it. What'd you roll, Sam?
23.
Alright. Nice, same as Asa. So, all three of you just hunker down, go down the apartment. Make a perception check for me. His perception's +7, so that's 18.
Dirty 20.
Okay. And Key?
14.
Okay. Of course, we're in Noctis's hometown, so he's very aware. There are... You've seen tricks in a bad place. You've seen tricks go through some shit. You've never seen tricks in this much chaos. There are people in the street. There's people literally just passing beggars and then just going up and beating them to death. There's a whole bunch of litter and stuff in the streets. And you immediately look over to the right house, which is right next door, and you see there's a group of people out front. And judging from it, a lot of them seem to be parents of the kids that are inside. However, you can't tell if they're trying to protect the right house or if they're trying to get into the right house.
Noctis we'll just kind of walk over to them.
Okay.
You'd be like, what's going on over here?
Okay. You see a very large looking, like, orc gentleman, and he goes, And who the hell are you? What do you want with this place?
I'm just curious as to what's going on.
What do you mean, what's going on? It's been living hell for weeks.
No. I mean, here. Are you trying to beat down the doors?
No. You see him kind of like, he's just like cracking his knuckles and eyeing you up and down. You get a feeling that anyone who's not a parent who's approaching this place, to them is an immediate threat, and they're not going to answer your questions.
Okay, he'll drop the disguise for now.
Okay, let me see if this guy registers, because you are a teacher.
Yeah.
He does not register who you are. However, a woman on the side goes, Wait, I know him. Let him through. And as you walk up, you see, it is a goblin woman. It is Mab's adopted mother.
Oh, shit.
And she goes, Mr. Texan, have you seen...
Do I know her name?
You would just know, the last name is Bimsy.
Bimsy,
yeah.
Bimsy.
Miss Bimsy. Mr. Texan, are you here for the children? Are you trying to keep them safe as well?
Yeah, of course.
She kind of eyes Asa and this high elf who's next to you, and she goes, Okay, thank goodness. Everything's been going absolute chaos. It's been like this for at least 2 weeks, maybe more. 2-3 weeks. I don't even know anymore.
What happened?
I don't know. They shut us down at first. We can't even get into treats. We can only go into the under. You can't even get from the under up to treats anymore. They've totally blocked us off. They've cut off a lot of our water, and they've also cut flow for food now too. And there's people, I don't know what's going on with them, but they seem almost out of their minds. They're going around causing issues, killing people just for the thrill of it, for fun. And the children, they are terrified. They're rallying and trying to find kids. The Fotelio family is heading it. I don't even know if they're... It seems like they have the support of Baba Yaga.
Fucking course.
All I know is at this point, people who are trying to fight what's going on are at the academy, and then of course to keep the children safe, we have them here. But everywhere else is absolute chaos. We've been taking rounds and trying to get sleep when we can, but all the other times we're just out here trying to stand ground for the kids. We did send a small group down to the under, but they haven't been able to make it back.
How long ago did you send them?
Was Jeremy. She kind of like looks over to another guy, and he kind of like looks up. He has like a pumpkin head, but it's like with a lopsided smile. He's kind of dorky, and he kind of like fumbles over a little bit, and he goes, yeah. She goes, when was the last group that we sent? He's like, group 4 or group 5? And she's like, group 5. And he was like, oh, that was like 2 days ago.
You sent 5 groups out there?
We have to do something. We're trying to find food, too. A lot of people have been breaking in places, getting food, trying to scavenge. Some people are able to create food, thank God, but there's not many of those. We haven't seen any of the groups come back.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
Okay. Do you need in? I know that you have some people in there. Miss Nadia?
Yeah.
Okay. let these three through. They're with me. She kind of like raises her hand, and like you hear people kind of like relaying it through like the other parents that are out front. And this is a large array, and most of these people that you're kind of recognizing, you're like, I know their parents, I know their parents. Those are parents. That's an uncle. That's a godmother. Like, you're going through some of the people that you're registering, and the people that are out front they're the people that send their kids to Lenora. They're good, hardworking people, but they just get shat on all the time. These are people that would be working in the factory. So they are hardier people because they, of course, are factory workers. But it's not looking good. And there's even some people that are looking very beat up and who are still out there trying to protect their kids. So we have the first level and the second level. Hopefully it will load. Hello? You loading? Did it not load? Is it saying it doesn't exist? I'm so pissed right now. I worked so hard for this.
Oh no.
I had everyone set up in very specific places and everything. I'm so mad. Please hold. I think I have to re-put down everything. That's so dumb. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I worked so hard on this.
I see a teeny tiny square.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Here we go. Come on. That means I also have to add all those people I had on there too. Ah, fuck. Okay, so the top one is first level, bottom one is second level. And then let me put down all these frickin' things. Okay. Oh wait, shouldn't do that yet. Alright, so let me put down these people, please. And then let me get all the other people that are in here. There's a lot of fucking... This is legitimately... There's so many people here, guys. I'm so mad because, like, I went through and I gave everyone names, and now I got rid of it all. I know she was here. She was with one of the kids, teaching them piano. She was talking. This person's resting. This person's resting. This person's resting. Resting. This person's reading. This lady's cooking. This person's resting here. They're with Sanja. Resting. 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 This person's here. They're talking. Resting. Sleeping. This person's in here. And let's put them here. Okay, you guys get the feeling like there's tons of kids everywhere here. You have young babies, you have young adults, you guys have children, you guys have some adults in here who seem to be resting. And then, of course, you have the people of the night. The people of the night. So... Noctis would recognize, of course, Nico, who is basically Big Mama. She is this orc over here. You also have Cassandra. She's the tiefling that had basically had that issue earlier. This is Iason. They are the only male of the night in this house. And then you have, of course, our baby girl. And then, of course, you have Sanja, who's on the couch with this gentleman over here. And then, of course, you have Nadia running around as well. Nadia, come here. There we go. And then there's tons of other kids all over the place, too. I just don't want to, take up too much time. But Asa, Noctis, and Key. And then I should be able to add your guys' names. So Noctis, you can control, and Tasha, you can control.
Yeah, we're giants.
Yep, we're huge, but you guys can. Gonna make you a little bit smaller. Doo-doo-doo. 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 There we go. Okay. So you guys see a whole bunch of all the kids all over the place. You see Nadia, who's speaking to Corinna off in the corner, and Corinna automatically notices you guys walking in, and she kind of looks up and goes, Nadia, you still kind of look like yourself, correct?
Yeah, I dropped it so they would let me in.
Okay, so you dropped it. Right, that's right. So Corinna automatically drops what she does, and she immediately bustles over to you guys. And she just gives you the biggest hug, Noctis. Like, she just takes you in, and you can tell, like, she's total worrywart right now. She's, like, shaking a little bit. She's really, like, really concerned. And she's just like, oh, thank God you're here.
It's nice to see
you. You too, kiddo. Nadia, and you see Nadia go, oh, thank God, Noctis. And you see her, like, walk over, and she sees Asa and goes, where the fuck were you? And she, like, slaps him on the back of the head.
Hey!
He goes, oh, shit, Nadia. She just kind of, like, they kind of look over at you, Key, and they're like, who's this?
Don't mind her. She helped us get here.
All right. Noctis. You see Corinna just kind of like, she kind of like folds her arms a little bit and is like looking around before like seeing one of the kids kind of go behind the bar, and she'll be, I'll be right back, and she kind of scutters about to go help them. Nadia comes back and she's like, Noctis, one, how'd you get here so fast? Because I thought they blocked all entrances.
Yeah.
From what I was told was that they're cutting off the human entrance and the time entrance. So
we used a little magic.
You were actually able to use. I know that you. My only question is, I hope you guys can get out, because magic hasn't been able to use to get out.
Yep. That's. I was a little concerned about that too, but we'll see.
Oh God. Okay. My order just completed. I'm gonna go run and get that. You're going to come talk real quick.
Oh boy.
I told you.
I know. I've been worried about it.
But again, that's not something that would stop Key. The second she knows that somebody important to Noctis and Asa is in trouble, she drops everything. Be like, okay, let's go.
That's why I said, like, we might need help to get out, so I don't know where we're going.
I don't know.
I got a package, too.
Ooh.
I don't know what it is.
It might be one of mine.
Oh, should I check?
Maybe? I don't know. I didn't get anything that shipped, but it was, well, then it was, like, dropped off, but it could be.
Did you get it from Amazon?
No.
Oh, this is Amazon.
Ah, well then it's not that.
Oh, okay. It's just facial wash. So, Nadia's there, and she just kind of, like, motions you guys over to the bar area. And the more you guys look around, the more worn a lot of people look, and a lot of, like, tired. Like, they've been doing this for so long now. Because you guys have had Asa for a while.
I mean, he was down for the count for a while.
Yeah, he was down for the count for a long time. So you guys walk over, and she kind of, like, looks over at you guys and goes, they've cut off food supplies, they've cut off a whole bunch of things. It's, I mean, we're barely even able to make ends meet in this place at this point. I think they're trying to, like, starve us out. I think they're trying to get the kids, and I don't know why they need the kids.
Yeah, why would they need the kids? But they've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, but it's gotten worse. They've never actually segregated us that much. We've been able to go in and out. Corinna can't even get to her shop.
It's a good thing she got here.
Well, it's because she asked someone to help.
Who?
You see her kind of look over at Corinna, and she goes, your mom. She gave up her spot so she could be over here, so your mom could be over there.
Really?
She said it was more important to be over on this side than to be over there and safe.
I mean, more important, maybe. But of course she'd want to be on the safe side.
It is your mom, so of course. It still doesn't discount that Corinna gave up her own safety because she was worried about the kids and you guys.
Yeah.
And you see Corinna, she's like kneeling down, talking to the kid that she was like grabbing earlier, and you see the kid just being like, but I was hungry. I just wanted a bite of bread. And she's like, I'm so sorry, we can't do that right now. And you see the kid just kind of, okay.
Do I have anything in my bag?
I know, I was thinking, like, do I have food?
Do I have anything?
I
don't think either.
I don't think I do.
You guys don't make an attempt to have food. You have rations. I would say you guys would have like a couple days worth of rations.
I probably don't even have rations. I just have my blood.
I do. I'm a fucking ranger, so...
Doesn't Chang have like 99 pounds of rations?
I have like a lot of pounds of rations.
Yeah.
We were talking about that.
Oh, was it you?
Yeah. But, yeah, you can see that, like, the kid already is very small. In general, it's a little drow boy with kind of stringy, like, silver kind of hair, and you guys see, like, Asa off to the side, and you see him just kind of, like, getting real mad. Like, he's looking around, and he's like, I know that kid. I know that kid. I know that kid. I know that kid. And, like, he keeps kind of, like, looking around, registering faces. And you can tell, Asa, especially Noctis, you can tell this is killing Asa not being able to help them immediately. And you see Nadia kind of take your hands, Noctis. And she goes, I have something to tell ya. She kind of looks over at Asa and like motions him over and takes his hand and goes, Baba Yaga came to the bakery and she spoke to Lenora. And then when Baba Yaga left, I went to go check on her and she passed. I don't know if Baba Yaga killed Lenora. You see her, like, her hand clench on both of your guys' hands. But whatever she's doing, ever since she met up with Lenora and you guys came by, all this shit's been going down. And you see Corinna walk over and go, I have a possible theory. I've been looking into more of my spell books, ritual castings, and old magic. I think Baba Yaga is trying to use ancient magic. Ancient blood magic. Bad magic.
But for what?
I don't know. I've been trying to understand a scroll that I was able to locate when we were able to intercept a Britalia. They were trying to send something to Baba Yaga. It was an old scroll. And you see her kind of walk over and she unravels it. You both, I need you to make investigation.
Nope. 5.
Okay. What you see on the scroll that Corinna intercepted.
I just want to say this sad Game of Thrones playlist that I put on so well for this.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh.
That's me with my chips. I have chips and I'm like, I should have gotten some other snack, not one that makes noise.
I'm trying to find the right circle because I don't want to give you guys the wrong circle.
Oh no. Oh no, circle.
No, not that one. No, not that one. Where is it? Come on, where the hell did I put this goddamn circle? God damn it. Am I really? Oh, there it is. There it is. So it has this, and you guys would also recognize a very familiar symbol.
Yep.
Next to it. You guys would recognize it as the symbol of where the fuck did it go? You guys would Wow, I'm just you guys would recognize the symbol for nightmare. So it's the classic symbol is also along with it. And you guys would also notice a few other symbols of the other bad ones.
Mm-hmm. Is that all that's on the scroll?
There's a few other things on the scroll. It might take a little bit for you to try to identify it, but you could definitely try. You can roll investigation if you'd like, based on your knowledge that you know.
I mean, like, I have the spell identify, and I could also comprehend languages.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one would work best in this. It's not a magical thing, though. It's just like a scroll with...
It's just a scroll with information on it. But you know that Corinna would have probably already do that.
That's true. Corinna, do you know what these symbols mean?
She kind of nods and she points to the main ones. Nightmare, terror, wrath, bad luck.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't understand what they are referring to. I know nightmare is obviously the nightmare realm, but I don't understand what this down here is. And she motions to what looks to be some kind of incantation.
Is it written in the language? Okay.
Mm-hmm. You would remember that it's a high DC for this stuff.
Well,
but you can still understand it. It's just gonna take a while.
I mean, like the spell doesn't. Well, the spell is the same as the monocle.
Oh, okay.
Forgot about that. Yes, so you could sit down and do it. And she's like, I've yet to decipher what's down here, and because it's been switching between different words.
Give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
He's gonna set it on the bar, take a seat, and he'll ritual cast comprehend language.
Okay. All right. Let me get my notes.
Do you have anything else with this sort of languages on this as well, or the only thing?
Not in a very long time. I used to have something when I was younger. But unfortunately my father took it and sold it. Honestly, I never thought I would be able to see this language again. It's rather fascinating.
It's an ancient language.
I was able to understand at least that much. So from what you can gather, this circle is...
Oh, bye, Sam.
I will wait until Sam gets back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So, what you understand from this is that it's a speak to entity circle. So you put where that main moon shape is the creature you wish to speak to. And of course there are 7, of course. The other circles are supposed to be, you're supposed to put the symbols that relate to that entity, that give it power.
Okay.
So if you were to do like a summon, let's say, Sko, you would have Sko symbol in there, but then you would also have dark light, dream, nightmare, and 2 other things that probably would relate to her in some way.
Okay.
Using the ancient language. This, however, doesn't tell you those relating symbols for the spell casting.
But it's filled out for us, right?
No.
Like on the scroll? Oh, okay.
This one just, it has this on it, and it basically tells you what you need to do, and that has all of the, basically, the bad ones on the side.
Oh, gotcha.
But from what you're gathering from the instructions is that you place the name of who you want to reach, to speak to, and you have to put related information about them.
Okay.
And then
So you said it was
are supposed to be in the middle.
Okay.
So this is an actual, like, chalk written circle you have to do.
Okay. And you said it was to speak to a creature?
To speak or to open. So allow them to come through you.
Oh, okay.
So it's almost, you can either speak to them or allow them to take your body.
Okay. Cool. Alright, so he's gonna do all that shit and figure it out. He's like... So it's like kind of a summoning of sorts.
That's what I was trying to figure out, but I was trying to understand if these symbols specifically relate to the entity you're trying to find, you know?
Yeah.
Like
were there 7 symbols written on there, you said?
So it's all of the bad guy symbols, basically.
So there's 7 of them, right?
Technically there's 8.
Yeah, that's right.
Oblivion. Yeah. It's not written in the book, but we know about Oblivion.
Mm-hmm. What it looks like to me is that someone might have been trying to summon someone out of Obscura.
I don't think that's the case, Noctis. This was going to be delivered to Baba Yaga.
But who would she want to talk to?
I don't know. What would a god like her even want?
Power.
Could she potentially talk to me?
It's possible. New Year is technically a god, but not at the same time.
And they used to be.
They used to be?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of like looking at each other like, what?
There's a lot of shit going on.
That's what we've been hearing. We also heard that, well, the champions are wanted for treason.
Treason, huh? So that's what they're calling it now.
That's what the rumor is, anyway. We were really concerned about you.
Treason. Because we're finding out all their dirty little secrets.
Because we're uncovering things that they didn't think we could uncover, and we're finding out things that they didn't think we would find out. We're actually doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're not failing.
Well, of course you're not failing. I had faith in you that you'd be able to do what you needed to do.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. Tasha's freaking out on my screen.
Why? What?
Oh no.
Do you see what I see, Sam?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm recording it too.
Oh no, what is going on? Can you hear me?
It's like your head's tilted down, but your face is going back and forth, but your forehead isn't.
And there's like green.
And there's like green.
Oh my god.
I think undo the call and get back in. There we go.
Hello?
Hello!
Yay, you're back.
That was interesting.
That was so funny.
All right.
So you're an outlaw too, Noctis?
Sounds about right.
Well...
I mean, I kind of figured I was after, I'm just like, it's awesome.
Well, Noctis, it's not by the order of Jack, if you're thinking. And you hear in the far back go, order of who?
Oh, fuck, what the hell?
You watch
What?
as coming around the corner, Jack, the skeleton leader, he actually looks pretty fucking ragged right now. Like he's been through the ringer too. And he goes, oh, are you talking about me? Hello, Noctis.
Hello, Jack.
You see him like go over to one of the stools and sit down and like do this big extravagant like So tell me, how much of a fucked up situation is this? The leader thrown into the dust by a
why?
fucking god.
Baba Yaga threw you here.
Oh, yeah. She got angry that I was, speaking my mind and asking her questions. You know what? She even took away my privilege of being the Pumpkin King for next year's Halloween.
There might not even be a Halloween next year, Jack.
Excuse me. My precious. Halloween not going to happen? Of course, it will happen. And you just see Nadia look over and go, Jack, go take care of the toilets. And he goes, and you see him immediately turn around and just leave. And she goes, I've literally had to give him so much crap to deal with. Pun intended. But no, he got thrown in here about 2 weeks ago. After all this had started, he was apparently sending us some food, which we did have a few rations for a few days. But then I guess Baba Yaga caught wind and then she threw him over here. He hasn't been able to utilize his magic whatsoever. It's like he's been totally drained dry.
I'm surprised. Thought he'd try to sneak you guys food.
Well, the man is an absolute fucking idiot, but he's not heartless.
That's true. I guess.
But if you're looking for more information about the other leaders, he's probably the one to know. To speak to. But
is he trustworthy?
He has nothing else to lose. He's lost everything he loved, which was, control over the fucking city.
Think he knows anything about Mother Nature?
You can ask.
He definitely did. Hi, down here. You guys look over on the side and you guys see Emily, the little goblin girl.
Oh.
Her hair is still in those braids, but they're more ratted. And she has her glasses that she's putting up. She goes,
They threw you out here too?
Well, I came here of my own accord. I have my cousin Nikki. He's around here.
Oh.
So I just
He's
wanted
your
to.
cousin.
Yeah, I just wanted to be with my family. But I didn't like how things were going down over in Treats. they have everyone basically, like, keeping to themselves, and no one's allowed to ask questions, and if anyone does ask questions, you got people who are tattletaling on them, and the ghouls are basically just smacking people, and it's not good anywhere right now. This,
Leave it to the ghouls.
by far, is the worst.
Oh, cops are bastards.
But I was able to bring some of my research over when I fled over here to the tricks, if you want to see it. I was
Yeah.
I've been trying to, compile some information. I apologize in advance. I may have, breaking an entry. What's it called? A B&E?
That's fine, I've done plenty.
Okay. It's just not normal for me to do such a thing, and I feel kind of bad about it, to be perfectly frank. You see her, like, she's kind of shaking now, and, like, she has her little, like, side satchel, which has, like, paper sticking out of it, and she's like, but if you want to come to the office, I can show you what I found. And you see her kind of skitter away and around the corner over to the, office area, which is over here. Kind of next to this area, so you guys go in here. Ta-da!
Is Asa still with us, like, next to us?
Yeah, Asa's still around, and he's just like...
He's gonna kind of, like, give Asa a look and, like, just kind of nudge him a little bit. Just kind of be like, hey.
He actually moves away when you try to nudge him. He does not want to be touched. He is pissed. You've never seen him this angry. Like, he's literally sitting there like total deadpan. Like, he's going back to his old ways at this point. So Emily kind of starts putting things off, and you guys hear in the far, like, back go, Emily, are you, telling all my secrets? She goes, Jack, leave me alone. And he goes, oh, it's fine. Asa just closed the door. And she goes, thank you. So this is what I've been able to locate. A group called the Veil had entered the city hall to try and get information from Jack. He said that they were very rude, so he didn't even want to talk to them. But later the next day, as you see her, like, push a paper, they started speaking to Baba Yaga, and she pushes another paper over. She goes, and they were trying to locate a orc family that they thought was here.
Did they find him?
Unfortunately, I went through most of our different, information about different orcs family, and we did recently have, you see, like, kind of ruffle through a few things. We did have a orc family actually move through the SORR, to another location. Let me see here, and you see her kind of, like, ruffling through and everything. Let me get that information, please hold. But, from the looks of it, I looked into this Hallow group, and they seem to be, in cahoots with a lot of different people. I was able to get information from another associate of mine in, Valentine Valley. It's a cousin twice removed from our family, but we don't talk about it much. But, they are, a civil servant of Psyche and Eros, and they said that there was some interesting groups talking to them too, and when we compared notes, they said that they were also talking to a Dr. Thatcher. But the family that we were unsure of, they're called Stonehurst, but I wasn't able really to find a Stonehurst in all of the Hallow, but we did find a just, hey, you see her kind of like lose her oomph that she had, and she's like nervous as she's like trying to find the information, and she's just like,
Knock doesn't be like, hey, it's okay, calm down.
I'm sorry.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. Stoneheart is who we had on file, so we don't know if that's who they were looking for, but it looks like they moved over to the gardens through the SORR. And then when I contacted the gardens to try and locate this family, I was rerouted directly to, what's their group called? They work directly with Mother Nature, and they said for us no longer to look further into this, as it was a gardens problem, as they said. And that, so of course I wasn't able to get further through that, but Stoneheart is what I think that's who it could probably, because Hurston Heart is very close, so I think that's probably who it is.
It's a good chance. Another reason to go to gardens.
Do you know the orc family?
No. I don't.
Okay. You see her still kind of going through things. There was something a bit odd that did happen, though. There was a dispute outside of Baba Yaga's, house. You see her kind of come up, and she takes this paper with a small little drawing, and the image of it looks like Baba Yaga, but it's not quite Baba Yaga. You guys would understand that it's probably her sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her name is Jadis, right?
Yeah, her name is Jadis. This woman came up after the big hubbubaloo with the creature that you guys all fought.
Yeah.
And she said that she had finally been freed from her binds, and that she was going to try and take her rightful place as the true leader, and that she needed to bring her sister down. But then Baba Yaga did something with her. We're not quite sure what she did.
Oh, perfect.
So we don't know where this individual went anymore. So yeah.
Well,
hopefully that helps. Does that help? I hope it helps.
It helps a lot. Thanks.
Okay. I'm gonna try and investigate more. I think I'm gonna have to go into the under again. Yeah.
Be careful.
Oh.
Again?
No one can see me. And you see her kind of wink, and she turns invisible. And you hear just a little boop, 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 and you hear the door open and close. So she has left the room, but she has left her bag there with her stuff.
Key. Do you want to talk to Jack about Mother Nature?
I don't even know what to talk about with that, but I guess, yeah. I just feel like I have to be careful what I ask. It's like this in all the realms.
Yeah, probably.
This is our fault.
It might be.
No, it's not your guys' fault. This would have bound to have happened regardless. You're just making trouble for them to get over, or else it would have gone much smoother for them. You're giving them obstacles. True. You're making this so they're not going to be able to get it done quickly. Believe me, you all are making my work a lot easier.
Okay.
The Stonehurst. I feel like I've recognized the name.
It was in the book.
One of the possible leads.
You know.
Yeah.
Golden Child.
That's what I thought.
So do you think they're, I mean, clearly they're starting to really, really try to search for these golden children.
They might be doing so because they know that Ophelia is so weak.
Mm-hmm.
Though that's probably their own prerogative. If they have all of the eggs in their basket, what can go wrong? Noctis, I don't know if we can do anything on this side. Not unless we want to try and kill Baba Yaga.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Why don't you go talk to Jet?
Okay. So you're gonna walk over and talk to Jack, who is currently rubbing the bathroom floor. In Noctis's mind, that's like, oh, poetic justice.
Oh yeah, no, he's living for it.
So, you're a leader, right? And you got tossed aside?
Alas, I was once a leader. And then they decided to betray me. Can you believe it? Betray me? I've been nothing but good to these people. But honestly, it's all Baba Yaga's fault. I knew she needed to retire and go to the beyond. Then she wouldn't be such a thorn in my side.
What were you, you said you were trying to speak up, say something. What about?
Well, she kept bringing in these professionals to look into something. She said it was something to deal with the pumpkins and all that, and keeping a balance or peace, and bringing what needed to come forth, which who really knows, to be honest. I mean, she could have just been completely senile. I think the bitch is a little senile, but let's be honest.
Do you think the other leaders, are they involved in that sort of a thing too?
Well, I heard. Okay, so we have a little chit chat once in a while, us and the other leaders, and let me tell you, the people who are a little bit sketchy is definitely that Psyche. Not a big fan of her. She's an absolute ruin. She's like a Debbie Downer every time we have a party. And also, if you ever come across a gentleman called Kuth Cullen, oh my god. 1, he's horrible. 2, he has such a temper. He doesn't understand that sometimes some of us are just born in the limelight.
Is that it?
Well, I mean, I could talk about trash about all of them, but hey. I would have to say, probably the nicest one that I've met has been Lady Death. She is such a doll, and she knows how to compliment a good pumpkin when you see one.
What do you know of Mother Nature?
Oh, the brute. Let me tell you, she does not like cracking jokes whatsoever. She, in her fashion sense, absolutely terrible. You would think someone who's surrounded by flowers would actually, pick up some color in their wardrobe a little bit more instead of just green.
Yeah.
Really, who pairs green with green with green with green? It just, it clashes. It makes no sense. You know who has really good style? Oh, Valor. I would like to pluck something off of him. Use it maybe in a new hat or something. That would be wonderful.
What do you guys talk about with each other?
Not much, to be perfectly honest. We just go, oh, how's your place? How your place? My place is great. Mine's place is the best. Kind of thing. We do talk, of course, if there are issues, like the Black Hearts, whatever the fuck they are. I don't care what they are. They cause issues, apparently. And then, of course, they talk about the Mafia, like it's really my fault that the Mafia has been pulling out different, things and using the SORR. Wouldn't you blame the SORR to affiliate themselves with the Mafia and not the leader who's trying to stop it? Okay?
Okay. Did they ever say anything that, I don't know, raised any red flags of any sort? Them doing any sort of, strange, sketchy things, besides the ones that you mentioned, of course, of the others, were they seeming to be...
Well, the bunny rabbit just never has time for us. He's always busy. Absolute bore cake, if you ask me.
Okay. That's all that was talked about between the leaders.
Well, you have to give me more to go on to see if I can remember anything. Sweetheart, I have a mind that's filled with artistic images and theater and possibly next scares that we're gonna do next year. Not filled with rubbish.
Not even when it's important to, thought you said you cared about everyone.
I care about my audience? Of course I do.
Okay, so if you have anything that you could give me, maybe, on the other leaders that could potentially be, if you, as Nocta said, there might not be a Halloween next year, and you need that, don't you? You really need that. You need
well, there is a very, very, very old rumor about, one of them. Roll a persuasion.
What is my persuasion? I've used this a lot already. Why do I not remember what it is? 19.
Okay. You see him get kind of close to your face, and he's looming. He's fucking tall as shit. So you see him get close and go, well, there is one little juicy bit if you're interested. Lady Death, we don't think that's actually her body. We think she's puppeteering it.
Oh, really? Interesting!
Yeah, we think that she just interchanges out bodies, but we're not completely sure. But she always seems to be very young and fresh.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't it though? But I've always seen her with the same face. It's just, just between us leaders, that is. I'm not sure if anyone else has really looked into that kind of thing. I mean, who would really change heads into different bodies? We're not some Lego block or something like that.
That's really strange.
Oh, there is another thing too.
Yes?
Should I tell you it or not?
Oh, please.
Another persuasion.
I love the, oh, please.
Oh, please. Tell me anything, Jack.
I can't tell what that is. It's cocked! it keeps rolling like against the very corner of my felt thing. So like sometimes I can tell which one it's more teetered on, but sometimes it's just too cocked. I can't tell. Okay, so that will be.
Luna was sleeping on my fucking scissors.
23.
Okay.
Damn.
You see him just kind of like, oh, I love good audience. Okay. You see him like prepping himself a little bit and goes, well, the deeds. Psyche is kind of with cahoots with Cuthcullen. We think they have a thing going on.
Poor Arrows.
I know, right? Huh. Scandal of the nation. Too bad, because Eros is actually a really nice guy. Really hot guy. Let me rephrase that.
Oh, Jack.
Oh, I just realized my bet's gonna be off now.
Bet.
Oh, to see how long you champions would do your job correctly. We all bet on you.
All of you?
Oh yeah, all of us. It was actually a fun little thing. Who was gonna be the first fuck up? Who was going to get killed first? Who... Oh, what was the other ones? Blarney said that you guys would all be fine. That was boring. Who was the one? I don't remember. Don't recall. Do you remember? Do you recall? You don't remember. You don't recall. But yes, no. You all were supposed to be just shits and giggles and all that fun stuff. But I did hear Valor's pick. Oof. He was so mad. He tried to rig it so that the person that he wanted would get. But then this last minute, this little gnome asshole got it. Oh my god, hilarious. Ugh. He was so mad. He was gonna have his son do it. Ugh. But the announcer fucked up and actually said the dude's name.
Who did you think was gonna be the first to fail? What was your bet?
Oh, honey, I was rooting for the home team. I wanted Noctis to fail everything.
Guess that was your first mistake.
I guess so, but then again, that's also a personal vendetta I have against his father. Bastard.
What did his father do?
Steal shit from me. You know how many books he fucking stole from my office? And of course, he hides them, so I don't have any evidence.
What sort of books?
Histories, diaries.
Diaries.
Just personal endeavors. I think he was trying to frame me for something, but he wouldn't find anything in there. But still, he knows my deepest, darkest secrets.
Oh, now I need to find these.
What are your deepest, darkest secrets?
Ah, nice try. Little elf.
So that's everything. I mean, you're not associated with the leaders anymore then.
Oh no.
What happens?
I got stripped of that title. Now I'm just...
Does that happen to anyone else? Do you know?
I hear there's an uprising in Jingle Junction, but Santa Claus was pretty good at keeping cool with that kind of stuff. I don't know where the uprising's coming from, though. Most people like that fat man.
Okay.
You see him kind of just like wave you off and go, I'm gonna get back to work now, unfortunately.
Okay.
And he just kind of like goes back.
Job. Enjoy it.
So while he's doing that, Noctis wants to talk to us.
Okay. Noctis, maybe coming here was a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we got some good information out of it, though.
Yeah, but I'm worried about the magic thing. Magic can't go out, but it can come in. It's like they're trying to set a trap to trap us here.
Yeah, and my idea to get us back out, if that failed, apparently not an option anymore.
I want to kill her, Noctis.
Me too.
If she killed Lenora... No, she did kill Lenora. We can't discount that. We know it. That bitch is gonna... You see him just like... You see him reeling. That was basically his mom. That was the only family he had left. Now, he has you and Nadia and these kids.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna, like, reach out and, like, just kind of gently touch his arm to see if he's gonna be receptive to that or not. Or if he's gonna push.
He doesn't move. He lets you put your hand on, but you know that if you try to, like, rub his arm or anything like that, he might pull away. He's very sensitive right now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so he's just like, you see him, like, freeze. Breathe in, breathe out. He's not looking at you, looking away. And he keeps, like, clenching his fist and unclenching his fist, like he's ready to fucking just punch something.
He's gonna drop his hand and, like, kind of put it over his fist. He's like, Asa, we'll get her. We'll make her pay for that. But I know.
I want to see the bakery.
Okay. Just remember, you still have Nadia, and you still have me.
I know. He's gonna kind of turn and walk away from you. You see him actually head towards Nadia. And are you following after?
Yeah, I'll follow.
I'm gonna have you do a perception.
I'm so nervous.
God, his music choice was so brilliant, but it hurts. On a sad Game of Thrones playlist, and it's
16.
like.
Okay. So you can hear him go, like, once he gets over to Nadia, he's like talking under his breath to her, like, her head's right here. He's literally up against her and, like, just talking into her ear, like, very quickly, very fast. And you watch as Nadia's face basically go, like, listening to confusion, to more confusion, before looking back and, like, looking at him. Did Lenora actually give you something like that? And you see Asa nod. I think I know a way to get us out, but I need to get to the bakery. If I can find her old spell book, I might be able to find something. Lenora's as old as Baba Yaga is. She might have something in there. And you hear him say that, and he looks over at you and goes, and you would have to be the one to do it. You guys are currently in a town. You guys could attempt to try to locate Noelle.
I want to find the bakery first, though.
Okay. So after a while,
I kind of want to see it too.
Okay. After a while, Key is done with her conversation, her interesting conversation with Jack, as she comes back over, and you automatically can sense, because of your insight, Asta's on edge. Asa's about ready to fucking leave this place and go full Silver Skull on people's asses. Alright, so you guys are gonna head out?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna disguise himself again.
Mm-hmm. Can I have your real perception? Are you going out the back door? Or are you going out the front with all the parents?
Are there people outside the back door?
Yeah, there's a few of the larger looking parents out there.
Just go back out the front door.
Okay. You guys are able to go. And as you are heading out the door, you hear, "Teacher?"
Don't turn around.
Zell just kind of comes down the stairs, and he's holding one of his school books, but you know it's a school book that Mab had carved out and like stuffed like shit in there to like give to Zell to say that she's studying, but in reality it's like comic book and shit. And he's like clutching and goes, "Are you here to find Mab and Taka?"
I really want to find them.
I do too. I messed up.
What do you mean you messed up?
I wanted to go back to my house and get my school books so I could study while we were here, and Mab said she'd go with me, and then she hid me because she heard someone coming through the apartment. And then she was taken. It's my fault that she was taken. If she didn't come with me.
How tall is he?
He's pretty big. He's like almost 5 feet. Because he's a bugbear. But he's still a kid.
So I wouldn't.
So he's,
yeah, I was
he's
like,
still a kid.
So I wouldn't have to like kneel. I wouldn't have to like kneel down or anything. He's gonna like put his hands on his shoulder. He's like, "Hey, it's not your fault. You know she'd do anything to protect you, and you know she's tough.
I know.
She'll be okay."
You see him like open the book, and you see like a whole bunch of like letters. Like it looks like he's made a letter for her each day she's been missing. And he rifles to the back of it and pulls out a small little notebook piece of paper and hands it to you. "This is what she was yelling when she left. She was giving a description."
Like, take it and
like
look
you
at
taught us to if we were ever kidnapped.
He's gonna like ruffle his head. Good job, kid.
You see him kind of like nod and slowly go back up the stairs. His little overalls are like half done still, and he's like, on the paper is a very quickly scrawled note, so you get the feeling Zell was writing this as she was saying it. It says, "Elf bastard." Red hair. Green eyes. Scar over right eye. Smells like fucking sunflowers. And then on the very, very bottom is just curse words. So it's like shit, damn, fuck you, asshole, bitch. Like it's all these things. Like legitimately Zell was just writing down what she was saying.
Oh, Zell.
Yeah. So someone who
He's gonna
smells like sunflowers.
I don't know what a sunflower smells like. He's gonna fold it up.
It's weird that Mab even knows what a fucking sunflower smells like. So in her mind, it might just be like someone who smells like
flowers,
like a sun or a flower or something to that extent. But you have a feeling it's either floral or, you know, how the sun can shine really, really heavy and they have like that weird smell from when the sun's shining really hard. Might be something like that because you've been to other locations now, so you can kind of know what those scents are. Yeah. But you're like, okay, that's weird, but okay. All right.
So fold it back up and tuck it away in his bag for safekeeping.
All right. So you guys are going to make your way. Roll perception as you go.
Yikes. 9.
Asa is fucking zoned in. He's not paying mind to anyone else. You guys are passing people. Noctis, you are trailing after him trying to catch up because he is deadbolting it. Key, what'd you roll?
Natural 20.
Okay. You are watching them just fucking go. Out of the corner of your eyes, you see a few people talking to one another. And one person scurry off. And the other person start following your guys' group. You get in front of the bakery. The front window is smashed. The sign that was once hung up very high is on one. It looks like it had been basically rocks had been thrown at it so many times that it finally came slightly unhinged. As you enter, the cash register is demolished, put on the side. Food in here, completely gone. Everything has been basically smashed to bits. Asa's gonna immediately go upstairs. He's not paying any mind to anything else. He's literally looking at it and just and like going. You guys can go into the back where the kids would come together if you want. You guys can go in the kitchen or you guys can follow Asa upstairs.
I'm following him upstairs.
Okay.
Before he does that, he's gonna like kind of grab Noctis' shoulder, like there was someone who was following us.
Can you keep an eye out?
I can try.
Okay. So where would you like to place yourself, Key? Inside of the shop and like looking around the corner? Or do you want to be completely outside? You are wearing a black cloak, so you could try to blend in a little bit. But
yeah, that's probably more. I mean, it's Key, so she likes to
hide away like a bat. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna kind of get yourself nestled up and hide, but enough that you can kind of see both sides of the street.
Oh, bye, Sam.
Bye, Sam.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys are going to the bakery. That would be right here. This is where the bakery is. So you guys kind of went out here. This is the right house. You guys went this way. And over here. Because that's the normal route to go. So where would you like to place yourself, Key? Are you inside or are you kind of outside? Where did you want to be?
Hiding in the shadows.
In the shadows. Okay. Noctis, you go upstairs. You know this place very well. It has been trashed, though. You would know that growing up, there are 4 bedrooms up here and 1 bathroom. There are the master bedroom, and then there is 2 bedrooms that are normally reserved for kids who need to nap, and then there is a small study room where she like would knit and shit. You see Asa go into the kind of study room. And you see him start looking around on the ground a little bit before moving books that had fallen off and like moving it out of the way. And he looks like he's trying to get to the baseboards. You see him like pushing shit away as much as possible. Are you going to assist or just watching him?
Yeah, I'll help him.
Okay, so you like move her chair, you put the bookshelf back up, and you like start moving. You see he takes out his dagger and he starts specifically going for one specific like wood piece, and you see him like digging into it and slowly, and he pops it up, and you hear this almost like a suction sound as it comes up. It's like inside is a little alcove, and everything inside of this has been untouched.
Damn.
And he goes, can't believe she still kept this. And he like takes out this old looking like drow doll. And you would recognize it as something that he had gotten when he was a child. And so it was his reading buddy, because that was how he would practice reading out loud, as he would practice reading to this doll, which was to look like his mother. And he just kind of looks at it, and you see him kind of like, he almost hesitates putting it down before like attaching it to his belt. And then like continue like bringing out stuff. Like you see him grab a few paintings and shit out, and he's like flipping through it. This seems to be Lenora's box of her remembering Asa. And so he's bringing out like drawings and paintings of when he was a child. You see him take out one of like a handwritten book that she had made for him, of like, it was a story about like him making friends. And, like, you were in the book, and Nadia was in the book. And it was, like, something Lenora had made specifically for him to, like, learn how to speak to people a little bit more, like, growing up. Because, you know, he did not fucking speak to people. And it was, like, it was one of those cute ones of being, like, Asa went to the store with Nadia, and they got 5 bananas. And, like, it was, like, something kind of like that. Super, super cute. Super, like, stuff like that. And you see him, like, reach in again, and you see him like take out what looks to be almost like an old necklace of hers, and he kind of pauses and pops open the locket, and there's a picture of like you guys as like kids, like all smiling, and like you have your tooth kind of out, Noctis, and Nadia's wearing her cute little bow, and like there's also like kind of crumped in the corner holding a book looking off to the side. And, like, he's, like, grabbing these items and, like, putting them off to the side. And, like, you're recognizing almost every single one of these things because you've seen it growing up. So you, looking at this, you're like, this was, like, a time capsule for Asa that Lenora made for him to remember things. To never lose himself. And finally, the last thing that he kind of pulls out, other than like a few smaller trinkets of him growing up, is a red leather-bound book. And you see on the very front, in a very scrawled, old-looking lettering, is a big L for Lenora. And you see him like take it out and goes, I knew she would keep it in here. He looks at you and just hands you the book. Doesn't even open it, doesn't show you anything, just hands you this big book. And you can tell that it has not been opened in a very long time. Like the leather strap holding it completely, like taut, is like crumbling a little bit, but it's still strong enough because it hasn't moved. So you know, like if you were to try to undo it, it'd probably just snap off.
Okay, he'll just wiggle it.
Okay, you wiggle it, it literally, like, it snaps half off. So it has, like, this little, like, kind of bow thing on it. Looking into this is not ancient magic, from what you can see right offhand until you do, like, a more intensive investigation. But this is recipes for all the different breads and shit that she made. But along with it are different spells. And you see kind of like looking at things, because you do speak Abyssal. There are a few notes in Abyssal on the side of being like learned from. So there's one in here, learned from Baba, learned from Jadis, And then at the very, middle of the book, you see learned from Sko.
Mm-hmm.
And this one in particular is ancient language, and you recognize it. It is very similar to your tattoo, but it is an incantation to specifically contact Sko.
Oh, shit.
But it's worded in a way as if Sko wasn't a deity and Sko was a person. And the more you go into it, the more you're thinking, this, going through, you there's tons of different fucking things in here. There's notes. Sko was a friend to these people. They weren't gods yet. Or if they were gods, they were pretending to be some kind of humanoid instead. They were trying to maybe make contact. You're not quite sure because you haven't truly investigated. You're just kind of flipping through. But you do see the name Sko a few times. And then another time you see Foss. And then you see at the very end, you see in a very lovely looking script, a name that you've only heard of. Avehennis. And above that was a simple star, a 7-pointed star, along with different circles. There's a few other notes here and there, but I don't think you read Primordial. It's basically the
Primordial.
Yeah, that one.
No, but if it hasn't been an hour yet, I still have comprehend language.
Technically, yeah, then you could read it.
So I could.
In Primordial, in that one, it's basically talking about protecting the sun from a fate worse from death. And possibly protecting the heirs. Apparently, from what you can read, is Asa's bloodline once was one of the Golden Children. But then they died and then was brought back, breaking that chain. But that
was, or someone in the family.
Someone in the family.
Oh.
And it's logged. And you recognize the name that is brought up. I'm trying to find it. Wavery. So you watch.
Music that just played.
So you watch as it basically gradually goes from Wavery to a few different names to Ren, and down. So Lenora basically was keeping track of this family. And the second Wavery that you see on there says, killed but revived.
Who was Wavery? Is that on his mom's side?
You kind of get the feeling, because once Ren arrives, you see next to it just 2 rings linked.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes from Wavery to Rini to Asher to Ren.
Shit.
And Lenora knew the entire time, which is why she took in Asa.
That's what I figured.
Which is also why Sko was in contact with Lenora. Because Sko had her eye on Asa since birth.
Do I recognize which one was, like, killed off? Or, like, killed and revived?
It was the second Wavery. On the list. So you're not quite... It doesn't say, like, first and second names.
First name, okay.
Yeah, it just says Wavery, died, revived, Wavery, Rainy, Asher, Ren.
Oh, okay.
Ren.
So it's way up there.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's been a long line, because you know Lenora's fucking old.
Yeah.
Lenora's been around for... She's been around for God knows how long. What?
Your family used to be part of the bloodline.
I'm sorry, what?
Used to be. It was broken.
You see Asa get up and, like, he kind of, like, sets down some of the paintings that he was kind of looking through and gets up and, like,
shows in the
walks
back
over.
of the book.
No, you're kidding. This has to be, like, some kind of joke, right? There's more people named Ren than just, like, my family, right? There has to be.
I think that's why she took you in.
That's the only reason, you think? She took me in?
No.
You see him, like, he's thinking, but, like, you know how people, like, get lost in thought, but, like, they're not really thinking about anything at all anyway? Like, they look like they're getting lost, but they're just, like, deadpan, like... He's basically disassociating right now. He's just...
Not just like, kind of gently touch his shoulder.
Did you... No, I'm fine. I'm just confused. Do you think that's why I was chosen as a knight?
Possible. Looks like she was in contact with Sko. There's a lot of mentions of her in this book.
She never brought anything like that up, though. But she was going senile, but...
Maybe she didn't tell you for a reason. I mean, if the line had been broken, it probably didn't matter.
You said New Year wants to go back in time, right?
Yeah.
To the very beginning? Or just for them to
Yeah.
have more options? Well, if they
Guess
make
we
it
don't know.
so my family line doesn't die. Anyone who... I can't think about it. It doesn't matter. It's done. I'm not part of the golden bloodline bullshit.
Thank goodness. What did you want me to look for in here?
I don't know. She used to talk about a possibility of Kitsune magic probabilities but she said she would always look for like a conduit, but she could never find a conduit. But what if the conduit could be the dagger to use to amplify? It's basically like an amplification spell.
We could try it.
Okay.
Can I look through the book and see if I find anything?
Yes, so you can sit down and try to investigate. However, Key.
Yeah.
You are looking out. Please roll a perception, please.
15.
Okay. You see that guy that was tailing you kind of look around the side and start kind of walking forward, kind of passing the bakery before leaning up and hitting the sign, knocking it off of the hinge, making it fly across the ground and spin a little bit across the ground. And he goes, where'd they go? Where are the little stowaways? And you hear someone in the distance go, you find them yet? And he goes, not yet. Kind of motions in towards the bakery, and you're like, fuck, they know I'm in here. They know we're in here. What would you like to do?
Well, I have the thingy that I can because I can't send a message because my name is in Noctis's book, but I can't send something, right? He has to send something first.
Yeah.
But you have the message, so you can send something.
Well, that's what I was saying because yeah. Fuck. Okay. They know we're here, and there's someone outside that knows we're in here.
Who are you messaging?
You.
Me?
I'm not bothering Asa. I saw how he was.
Asa's distraught.
Shit. Should we come down? He's gonna turn to Asa while he waits for her to get back. He's like, someone followed us. They know we're in here.
Somewhere I can get rid of my frustrations. You see him just immediately turn and start heading downstairs.
He's gonna pack the book up and put it in his bag.
Okay.
He's also gonna grab the necklace.
Okay. Yeah, because he just kind of left it there. So it's kind of an oval pendant, and inside is a picture of you guys, all young and cute. There is space for another photo on the other side. You can choose to put something there or not. Yeah, so Key, you watch as Asa comes down the steps, and you immediately see him take out both of his, axes, and he's just trudging outside. Are you going to attack?
Oh God.
Can I, I want to try to, put my arm out.
To stop him?
Look. Okay. And, yeah.
He stops, looks at you, and goes, just let me have this.
There might be more than one.
I really just need this key. Are you gonna let him go?
I don't want to lose him. Okay. But she's gonna look at him and be like, "Fine, then let me help."
Perfect.
Noctis is behind, I'm ready to fight. Let's do this.
Okay. So you guys watch as Asa just goes, perfect, and his stature almost changes. He's in bloodlust right now, and you watch as he just fucking rolls up, and this guy was like, hey, and he just kind of walks up to him.
Fuck.
And he immediately goes right across the back of his neck. Gonna have you guys roll initiative.
Oh. 8.
Okay. What'd Key get?
6.
Let's see what Asa gets, because he got his first hit in because he needed it. Man, does he need this? He's so mad.
She gets it.
He's so mad. My poor baby. So mad. Okay. 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 We're gonna start a fight. Let's go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta change my music.
I know, I gotta change it too.
Mine's super intense. It's perfect.
What do I have for fight music?
Also, it was so funny because when you recognize the name is Waverly, and there was silence, and then my music goes da na na na.
That's perfect. All right. All right. So you watch as Asa just comes down on this guy, and he is going to give him... I hate this roller on here. I should just never use this roller on here. My god, I'll do it myself. It's the exact same fucking roll.
Cool.
Damn.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay. So you watch as Asa just comes down with this axe across this guy's back area, and some blood spatters, and it kind of gets him across the face, and he kind of rubs it, and you see him just kind of start smirking a little bit, and this other guy across the way goes, "Hey!" and he immediately brings out his crossbow bolt, and he is going to shoot. I have some very epic songs going on. Okay, he's gonna go for Asa. That's an 11, so that does not hit. So you guys watch as a crossbow bolt goes over Asa's shoulder, barely misses you guys as you guys are coming out. Next is Noctis.
Okay. He's gonna Eldritch Blast the guy that's in the back.
Okay.
Nice. I rolled 2 16s. I think I accidentally hit my die, so I don't know if it was a 16 or 18, but I'll just say 16.
Okay.
So that is
definitely hits with that 16.
Oh, okay, cool. It wasn't actually a 16 to hit because I have to have my plus.
Ah.
But if that hits, it doesn't matter, I guess.
Yeah.
So that is. It's not D10. I think it's a D10. Okay, so the guy in the back, Noctis is going to be like, "What do you guys want?" And he's going to shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts off. But he's just going to yell that. He's going to shoot the 2 Eldritch Blasts, and he's going to hit the guy in the back for 20 points of damage.
Okay. That guy lets out a full out, not even trying. You can definitely tell he's already fucking hurt. These are just street thugs.
Yeah.
So that means that guy is finally going to have a moment. He's going to turn around and he's going to look at Asa. Since Asa is right there, he's going to try to hit him. That doesn't hit. So you see him going for a punch that misses Asa, and he kind of dodges out of the way. That's a 17. That does hit. And then you finally see him kind of collide with Asa's jaw. And Asa just is grinning the entire time. He receives...
Dark boy.
He's in pain, so he's getting his pain and frustration out by fucking killing someone. Wow, that guy he got 6 points of damage for that guy. Because the guy has the same thing. Okay. Damage. Okay. So now it's Key's turn.
I'm just gonna use my bow. Double hit.
Okay.
I learned I can do
for the
that.
first guy or the second guy?
I'm gonna let Asa have the first guy. I'll go for the second guy.
Okay, the guy with the crossbow bolt.
Yeah, sure,
Alright.
why not?
Easy enough. You're like, fuck.
27.
Yep, definitely hits.
Okay. That's for the first one. I don't know if I need a second one or not, but that's a 25.
Okay.
So the first one. The first hit is 23.
Okay.
23 points
Yep.
of damage.
Yep.
The second one is 18.
Okay. There we go. Nice. Immediately from afar, that guy is down. just immediately down. He definitely was not very good. Yeah, you did like 41 damage on that guy.
Yeah. Now that I
You
know
just
I can double hit,
straight in the fucking forehead.
He
Yep.
didn't even go unconscious. He just fucking died.
Yeah, he was like,
my bow does 4d8 every single time I hit. So when I can double hit, that does a good job.
So that guy's down, so I get to cross him off.
Bye.
Asa's gonna go to hit this guy. Perfect. And let's see if we can do it again. Okay. So that is going to be... So you see him just take his fist and he's gonna... on this guy. He just demolishes him. He's dead too. He's gone.
He's gonna look at Doctor and be like,
He's unconscious. So
"How
you
enjoying
see...
that?"
So Asa just goes in for an uppercut, goes in and gets the left side of his face, and then goes in and gets the center of this guy, and this guy just like basically just rolls over and is unconscious on the ground, and Asa just like, for good measure, just fucking kicks him. Okay.
Feel better?
You good?
A little bit better. Better than I was before. At least we got an extra one off of the street. For now, anyway. He kind of like looks back over to you guys and goes, "Back to the right house? Or do we want to investigate something else?"
Is there anything you want from your room or anything?
No. I'm fine. I got what I need.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are gonna head back?
Guess so.
Okay. So you guys are head on over. Do a perception for me.
Oh, why? 9.
Don't worry, I also rolled really low too. He's just like... He's on a...
Dr. Key, guys.
He's on
Yeah,
a high
seriously.
right now. What'd Key get?
He's got a
Yeah. So you kind of look around, and there was, from what you could see from a distance, is people saw you guys were attacking those other people and now are, like, scattering from where you were. Because they saw how quickly you brought those other people down. So you guys get back to the right house, and you're able to go right on in if you would like. That way you can spend the time to try and locate this spell.
Yeah.
All right. So you are gonna sit down, figure things out. You see that Nadia is with Cassandra. And Cassandra seems to be out kind of over by the table area. And you see her kind of getting ready to do some kind of spell. You can sit and watch, or you can find a little place to sit and study this goddamn book.
Who was doing it?
Cassandra, the tiefling redhead.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting ready. You see her, like, put her hands out over the table. And you see Corinna off to the side going, all right, remember what we practiced. You'll be able to do it perfectly fine. Just breathe in, breathe out, okay? And she's like nodding, and you see her set up kind of like a ritual thing. It's basically the feast spell that Jester used that one time.
Oh, gotcha.
And you see all these different foods suddenly start appearing, the cloth going over as she puts it out, and a whole bunch of different foods, steak, pig, there's like greenery, there's cakes, there's cookies, there's a whole bunch of stuff, and it's a huge fucking feast. You have a feeling this is probably how they've been feeding everyone, but there's only so much this spell can feed for.
Mm-hmm. Shit, I want to learn this spell.
So, you see her kind of look a little bit wiped out, and she kind of looks over at Corinna, who just kind of claps her head and goes, "You did very well, sweetheart. You did very, very good. I'm so proud of you." And then they start calling the kids over to take a plate, put food on the plate, and go sit down and eat. So basically, they're feeding the kids first before they're feeding the parents. But you see, like, there's tons of kids that are now, like, making a line. Kind of huge line of these kids. You see Zell, who's, like, in line with some of the other kids, and he has this, like, little plate in front of him that he's waiting in line with. You guys can ask if you can get food as well, or you guys can just hunker down and find a location. Do you want to go back to the office that you guys were in, or do you guys want to try and find maybe a room that you guys could hunker down in?
While Noctis is doing that, I want to talk to Asa.
Okay. All right. So what would you like to do? Noctis, where are you going?
Are they going to be in the office?
Right now, Asa's just watching the kids at the moment.
Okay.
He's still kind of like, you see him kind of like breathing. He has a little bit of blood on him, but he's just letting it stay there. And he put away his weapons already, but he's just like, has that doll that he stuck in his belt that he's just gripping onto.
Are you guys going to talk out here, or?
Probably not.
Okay, and then Noctis will sit right here.
Okay, and you're gonna go through, okay. So where would you like to take Asa for a chat?
I mean, we went in here and it was fine, right? Like in the office thing.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like Emily's in there. Normally this office is used to like store the Lady of the Night's like wages and stuff. Normally it's Nico's like place, or Noctis's mom's place to do business. Like an actual business transaction. But yeah, you are able. So are you just gonna like drag Asa off to the side?
Probably not drag him, but urge him. Kind of like, hey.
How are you going to urge him to talk to you? His headspace is kind of not the best right now.
Mm-hmm. So she's gonna talk to him about.
Okay.
Am I aware? I can't remember if I have been told about Lenora, her important.
You have a feeling she has an importance, but I don't think Asa or Noctis has told you the actual importance of her.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you know that, like, Lenora was Asa's take care, but he basically took care of her when he was growing up after the accident, but that's the extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hang on. Sorry. I was in the middle while she was holding their hands. I was in the middle, awkwardly sitting there. Yeah. Okay. So I was there when she told. Okay. So Key's just gonna kind of like look at Asa for a second, and then just.
He kind of takes out a handkerchief and he starts, like, getting the blood on his face. Yeah, Key?
I was gonna ask if you're okay, but I think I know the answer to that.
I'll survive if that's what you're asking. I'll push through, but it'll take time.
I guess. Yeah, I know. I don't know if, I mean, he's working out there. I sort of wanted to just kind of tell you, I don't know if, Noctis fully understands what it feels like to lose someone that I do.
I know you do, Key. I've lost a lot very quickly in my life when I was a child. I grew up with tragedy. I'll get through it like I did back then, but I know that I have you, and Noctis, and Nadia, and the others to help me through it, believe me. It hurts, but I'll be fine in the long run. I promise.
In the long run. Sure, but... What about right now?
You just saw me a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I did. That's why I tried to stop you because my first thought was I didn't lose you, but, I also know feeling that anger and that, pain, sadness. I know. It's okay.
He's just staring at you for a long while and just kind of nods and she was like a mother to me, Key. She basically raised me after my father tried to kill me and then succeeded with my mother. She taught me patience. Hell, she kept relics of me growing up. Relics that sometimes I wish I would have forgotten, but not all were bad. But she's not gone completely. Still have her here. Like I have my mom. Who knows? Maybe I'll see her on the other side if I go. It's not always a bad thing to think about. seeing someone again.
I mean, yeah, but no offense, I really hope that doesn't happen anytime soon.
Believe me. Me too, but Duska's an interesting place if I go. I can make things if I become part of it.
I mean...
I can't right now, but that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Key, for checking on me.
I kind of know how, how it feels to tell yourself that I don't want to be checked on or I'm fine and I don't need anyone, and then maybe you do, so...
It's true.
Yeah.
There is different forms of grieving. Some people push everything away, some people embrace it. What did they say? There's 5 steps of grieving? Or something like that? I forgot the technical terms.
I don't know.
Lenora used to talk about that all the time. I used to throw fits now and again. I just know that what I can blame my anger on. That's gonna fuel me for a while, and I know it will, and I can say it won't, and I can say that I'm not going to try anything, but that would be a lie.
Try anything.
Baba Yaga. I'm not gonna go after her right now. I know better than that. I'm not daft. I know that I need to be stronger. I need to have people help me in this, because she's, as much as we don't want her to be, she is still a god of some form. But I want her dead, Key. I want her gone for what she did. Lenora was basically her best friend. But I guess that's why she killed her. She knew things, even in her senile state.
Yeah. If you promise me you won't try to go after her until you are, actually strong enough to do something like that. I know I don't want to lose you, but I think that Noctis really doesn't want to lose you.
I don't want to lose him either. He's basically all I got left. And Nadia. From home, anyway. I know I have you too. For support. But if she lays a fucking hand on him...
Believe me, I'd go after her too. I'm doing what I can to keep everyone in part to me safe. I will do whatever I can.
You see Asa straighten up for a moment, and I need you to make a dex, please.
Dex?
A dex.
Oh, okay. Just a regular dex. What is my dex? Not the saving. Oh god. math. I'm sorry, 15.
Okay. You see him as you're in the middle of you guys talking. You see him immediately, like, eyes open, body straighten up, and go, "Key." And he crashes, and you go in to catch him. His head barely touching the desk for a moment. But you're able to catch him in time that he hasn't collapsed to the floor, but his head just barely nicks the desk a little bit. Asa is out cold.
Fuck. Okay.
So you can set him up in one of the chairs in this office.
He's right now just like kind of half holding him.
Yeah, she's like, help! So you could like probably like hit the door and like try to kick it open.
Probably.
Prop him up against the
Yeah.
Okay.
She'd like make sure that he's kind of in a comfortable position.
Yeah. I need you to make a perception for me.
Okay. 16.
Immediately, once you start getting him settled, bruises start showing up on his face, and blood comes down from his eyes. And another time you see him, and blood comes out.
Jesus.
He's getting beat to shit, and he was summoned there because something happened.
Fuck. Huh. Well, I have... hang on. I have a health potion that I can give to him!
You also have a healing spell.
Yeah.
I do! But it's not that strong. But I do.
Noctis, I need you to make a perception for me with advantage.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You immediately smell Asa's blood.
Oh.
And you go, that's not normal.
Okay.
So you are aware that Asa just lost a lot of blood a moment ago, and he's in the office with Key.
He's gonna like just hop up and go over to the office and fling the door open. What are you doing to him?
I didn't do anything. No. I didn't. He was. We were talking, and he just. Fuck. Oh, bye.
That was actually perfect for me, because you said, oh, fuck, and he disappeared. That was perfect. All right.
Key doesn't know what to do because she wasn't awake last time this happened, so...
What happened? Did he...
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking and he fell over and I don't know. He just kind of said my name and then... Blah! And then now this... what's going on?
So, Noctis, you see the blood coming from the eyes. You see another bruise appear on one side, and then it suddenly disappears.
He's gonna walk out. He's like, does anyone know how to heal?
You hear Cassandra go, I can. Do you need help?
I think Austin needs your help.
Oh, okay. You see her kind of scuttle about, and she looks at Asa when she comes, like, to the doorway, and she's like, oh, no. What Ooh. She's gonna touch him. Okay. So you see a little bit of the bruises and stuff go away, as she kind of goes pat on him. Should he lay down? Or wait, no, if he's coughing up blood, he needs to stay seated up because we don't want him to drown in his own blood. Maybe just having him like this is a good... Keep him propped up. Is he okay? Did someone get him poisoned? Oh my god, is he poisoned?
No. He'll be okay.
No. It's complicated. He'll be fine.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Okay. She kind of turns around. She goes, "Hey, no cutting in line!" to like one of the kids.
What are you fucking supposed to do now? Is it nighttime technically, or?
It's always nighttime
in the Hollow.
Well, yeah, but like technically, like, would it be time for his like patrol or whatever? I guess.
I don't think so.
This is a little bit too early.
Okay, so that's weird then.
He must have been summoned. That could happen.
Must have been, clearly. I mean, he just kind of... He warned me that could happen, I guess, when I asked him to come with us places. He did say that could be a potential, but I didn't realize this was the thing.
Well...
I don't know what to do.
I mean, I guess
are we supposed to ask to go to Duska, or are we supposed to stay here? Like, what do we do?
It's up to you. You guys can still go about your normal day. You can still investigate the book a little bit more. You guys could ask to go to Duska, or you guys could try to find Noel.
I think it would be best to keep an eye on him from out here.
Okay.
Keep his body safe.
Because he told you this is a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
This is his normal.
As long as we keep his body safe, he'll be okay.
Okay.
You see Cassandra come back and she has like a bucket with water. And she kind of brings it up. She's like, I boiled it so it's hot so you could get the blood off his... Here you go. And she kind of like puts it down and walks away.
He'll,
It's like a small little thing of hot water.
He'll start washing the blood off.
Yeah, okay.
I can't imagine him just also being like, if he gets it on his fingers or something.
He would look at him and be like,
gross.
It's like while you're like making food and you get the food on your fingers instead of just like wiping on napkin, you just
part of her is like,
your fingers.
Butt kink, but then she remembers, oh wait, it's fire.
I need you both roll a d20.
Both of us?
Mm-hmm.
12.
Okay.
19.
Unfortunately, no. Okay. That's what I needed to know. Okay, go about your day.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? You're
Keith
investigating.
looking at Noctis like, the fuck are we gonna do?
I don't know.
You guys have to remember, you also have 4 to 5 days until you guys are going to officially meet them at the forge.
Yeah.
So, Noctis, you can roll some investigation.
Nine.
You think you found the page, you're not quite sure, you're staring at it, but like nothing's making sense because now your brain is distracted. And you spend about 4 hours trying to work on that thing.
Oh my god.
And it does not work. And it's starting to get your guys' nighttime. So, Asa's still out. Do you guys want to spend the night here? Or do you want to attempt to use the dagger to get out?
You can't just carry Asa. We're not very strong.
You did before. You put him onto the broomstick.
That's true.
Do you guys want to attempt?
Well, are you done here, or did you need more?
I don't know. I feel like it would be rude to drag Asa off again without goodbyes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
Alright. So, you guys are gonna spend the night, I guess?
Yeah.
I guess.
Alright. Get your guys' health back, have a long rest.
I don't think I lost any health that day, did I?
No.
No.
The only one who did is technically Asa, but things are happening, so. Alright, in the morning, kids are still slightly asleep. You guys would normally be waking up now. Asa would be normally waking up now. Asa is not waking up yet.
Shit.
And all throughout the night, like, you guys took shifts, so Noctis was watching him, then Key was not watching him. You guys have basically made the office your guys' sleeping space. Because he has thrown up more blood. He's gotten more bruised. At one point, you saw a big, huge, scrape go across his chest and then immediately heal. Whatever's happening over there is major, and he's getting very hurt.
Okay. If by the morning, Asa hasn't woken up, Noctis is going to find that spell to contact Sko.
Okay. The one that you guys just... Oh, the other spell. Okay. I was like, the one that you guys just found? Okay.
Yeah, the one in the book.
Okay. Are you going to try to decipher how to utilize it? And what symbols she'll need?
Yeah, I just want to figure out what it is, what kind of.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna roll.
Not expecting any of this shit.
We're gonna roll 6 intelligence rolls for each symbol.
Oh my god.
I have to find my right page. Hang on.
I'm not good at intelligence.
Okay. Hi, Luna. You sleepy baby. Yeah, honey.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I got 3 really terrible rolls. But I got 2 natural 20s.
Okay.
So I got the 2 natural 20s, which are 22. Let me double check my intelligence roll first. Yeah, she's supposed to. A 17, a 7, a 9, and a 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more.
That was 6.
You said 22, 17, 7, 9, and 4.
I got 2 22s because I got 2 natural 20s.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to have you roll one more d20 for me. Just a regular d20.
Uh, 16.
Okay. So So you're able to figure out one of the symbols that you need is the symbol for protect. That symbol you've seen before on Asa's neck.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, of course, is you need dream. Nightmare. And then that's 3 I've given you. Okay. The other one, of course, the other one you're able to finally kind of come to is because your little comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of motions and circles one of them, and kind of makes the symbol for you. It is spirit. You're not quite sure the other 2 that you need.
Shit.
I probably can't help with that.
So protect, dream, nightmare, spirit are the ones that you were able to find. But the other 2, you can't quite think of. Maybe they're just too simple. Maybe you're overthinking it.
I mean, no. How would I do this spell? Like,
So basically, what you do, it is a ritual cast.
mm-hmm.
So you would need chalk in order to do this. So you would basically do it. You know that in the empty spots are going to be these different symbols.
Oh, it's the same one, kind of like from the scroll that we had.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry, which one are you trying to do? The one
In
from
the book?
in your pact, or the one from Lenora's book?
From Lenora's book.
It's the same one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're thinking I should guess the last 2 symbols, or
Roll an intelligence.
do we think that's a bad idea? Because I think I can guess.
If you want to guess, you can guess. Because I did say something earlier.
I got an 18.
Oh yeah, it's the opposites. You need to put down shadow and light.
Okay.
Yeah. So the things that make her are the protect, dream, nightmare, spirit, and then you need the version of not her name, but the variation for darkness. And then the other variation for light. So it's slightly different than their name symbols.
Okay.
But you take a while and you're like, wait, it's this, and then it's this one. So you are able to contact. So you can ritual cast that, and you can contact Sko.
Shit, would this be a bad idea?
You don't know the effects of this. Because this is for communication or takeover. It's a 50-50 chance.
Oh boy.
So, if you're going to do this, I need you to roll a percentile.
Maybe I'll just pocket that knowledge for another time.
Okay.
But
it's Sko, so.
And I'll just pull out the feather.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Do it the way that you're comfortable with. Okay.
Yeah, well, we'll do this first and see if it works.
Okay. So you are doing this one? I'm sorry, wait.
I'll do the feather.
You're doing the feather. Okay.
He's like, this is too risky. I don't know what it's gonna do.
He has no idea what you're doing at all.
Yeah, so you see,
that's true.
Noctis, put this whole thing in, the middle of the hallway, too. There's where else, really, to do this big of a circle you fucking need.
Oh, he's not, writing it. He's probably got, the book out, and he's got, a piece of paper, and he's, trying to figure out the symbols on the piece of paper first.
Yeah, at this, you're I don't know if I trust this. Shit, this is, really old magic, and old magic comes with consequences. I don't know.
He's, mumbling this shit to himself.
Yeah, he's oh, fuck. Okay. Are you doing commune? Basically.
I guess. He doesn't really know that the feather does anything.
The feather's out. You can ask her for assistance. Roll a d20 for me.
17.
You need help?
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of? I'm a little bit busy right now.
Can I help if you take me to Duska?
Too risky. Larger breakthrough, unfortunately.
Will Asa be okay?
He'll be fine.
Okay.
Just make sure this side is protected for him. We'll try our best on our side.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
She won't let me help.
No. She's saying, I'm busy.
Yep.
Leave a voicemail. I gotta go.
Yeah. He's gonna be frustrated. He's like, she's not gonna let me help.
Yeah, it seems like that's a pattern of all these gods, apparently.
She said to watch her on this side. Make sure he stays protected.
Someone's knocking at the door.
He's gonna get up.
What is it?
Kind of peek out the door.
Need some help?
Who is it?
Noelle.
Oh.
She'll open the door and let her in.
All right.
No.
So, hi.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Some bad shit's going down, some juju, had to investigate. Found out that I could sense you that you were here. So, hi.
I've never seen you outside your,
Shop before.
Oh, my shop's right here. You see her reach into her pocket and she grabs a book. It's literally the front door. But it's a book. It can be portable once in a while. I mean, it's my own dimension. Plus stuffs it in her bag.
Alright.
Believe me, this is a risk for me to be here too, which is why I'm only going to be here for a short time. Quick question for ya. What's wrong with my knight?
Noctis?
He was summoned to Duska.
You see her kind of
something big.
Squat and look at him, lift his chin up. She places her hand on his forehead and you see immediately all the bruises just go away. Alright, I'll have to see what's going on the other side.
Sko said there was a bigger crack.
Shit.
He's been like this since before he's supposed to be.
Didn't wake up, and it happened
Early.
Before normal yesterday.
And Sko said not to go?
Yeah, she told me.
She's not my boss. Take my hand.
Oh shit.
Yeah!
Okay.
Immediately, you guys feel your bodies just go.
I love her so much.
Shit.
Yes.
And you guys, like, close your eyes, open. You're still holding her hands. And you guys are in that just absolute white atmosphere.
Okay.
And she's looking very, very tired from doing this, by the way.
Oh, no.
But she goes, oh, then. You spell. Me. Yes. Key. Me. Spell.
Spell.
And spell. Yes. Energy.
Healing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Shit. I have to see. I'm gonna do it at. Fuck. Second level.
Okay.
So. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Wrong dice. I'm a dummy. At 16.
Okay. Easy enough. You see her like.
Oh wait, hang on. +1, so 17.
Okay. So you hold on to her and kind of do the blessing, and she goes, much better. Okay. You guys slowly float down and hit the ground, step, and you guys see over her shoulder, you see the border, and there's this huge looking gap, and there's a big hand that's pulling shit apart, and you guys can see off in the distance, you see Zol, and you guys see Sko, you even see Guy, who's over there, and Asa, you can see kind of like a small little figure. But you see a whole bunch of them, and Noelle kind of turns around and goes, well, this will be quite fun now, won't it? And we'll leave it for that.
Okay, yeah.
So that is where I'm going to leave you guys, because you guys have technically more days. So we'll do this on another day before campaign.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Noelle.
So, like...
Noelle, best girl.
Yeah, but, like, if we die while we're sleeping...
You guys will die.
Cool.
But you guys do have the gods fucking there. So...
That's true.
You could just kind of, like, sneaky, Asa, come here. Because, baby boy.
So are we, because I know we have 4 or 5 days in between.
You guys are on day 2.
So how are we gonna do our thing? Is it gonna be during, like, while they're playing their thing as well, like split kind of a thing where you jump back and forth?
We can do it whenever, it's just us. So whenever you guys are free, before campaign, we're gonna party.
As in before campaign on the next upcoming one?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you meant, like, before campaign, like, that day, or...
No. I wouldn't do that to you. But, you guys get to have some insight on shit, and some excitement, and, Noelle, best girl.
Oh, boy.
It's serious, because she's actually left her fucking dimension, and she has it in her pocket.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You know shit's bad when Noelle fucking leaves her safety net.
Yeah.
There's so much. Key is still going to, like, talk. She's still gotta tell Asa some shit. She gotta tell Noctis some shit. Like, there's a lot of stuff she still hasn't said.
Yeah. I rolled certain things, so things got pushed forward.
Cool.
Because this was gonna happen either with just us or with the full group.
Ooh.
So, sorry.
I don't know if I like that.
You guys wanted to come to the Hallow. That was this thing. That was your choice. Welcome to your choice. Chaos.
Let chaos reign.
I'm gonna stop the recording now.